Oh, you can dance and drink coffee. Come on, let's do it. Oh, I love it. What's happening, everybody? Give y'all a second to get in. While you're waiting in the lobby, just like you do at the doctor's office. I mean, you don't dance at the doctor's office, but everybody does. Oh, good morning. What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day today. Mike Ficara, your outsourced COO. I am so excited to be here, so excited to be on with you this morning. Hope everybody's having a great week. Hope everybody's having a great 2019. I can't believe we're already 23 days into this thing. It is crazy. A lot going on, a lot of good things happening here at the Mags Group. So I'm super excited. Been having a great year with my clients. Really enjoying seeing the growth and a lot of the things we've laid in groundwork for last year happening. So super excited. Roseanne, Julia, Jeremy, Ken, appreciate you guys tuning in on Facebook. Everybody out there on Instagram as well. Wanted to talk to you guys today about something that kind of has been on my mind lately. And, you know, I did a lot of planning this year for 2019, or actually last year for 2019. I did a lot of planning for myself. I did a lot of planning with my clients, and I started early. We started some of the planning all the way back October, November. Some clients we started working on some things in the summer, but I really, started to have the vision of what my 2019 was going to be very early. And if you watch the videos, I've been talking about that. But one of the things that, I was thinking about, and one of the things that I was sort of thinking about this morning was who gives the best advice, right? Because a lot of times, and I talked about this, I invested a lot last year in going to conventions and events. I invested in a coach. I invested in a lot of different things to go ahead and make my business better, make my service better for my clients as an outsourced COO. I really wanted to make sure that I did that. So I really invested in that last year. And I got to see a lot of great people. I saw Tony Robbins speak, Gary Vee, Robert Herjavec, Brian Cristiano, Jeffrey Hazlett, Bram Pavitic, Jesse Lee Ward, all these great people I saw speak. And I want to share with you who gives the best advice, because I think this is really important for you guys to know. So you ready? You want to know who gives the best advice? You give the best advice. You give the best advice in your life. You know what's best for you. This revelation came to me for this reason, guys, and I want to share it with you from this standpoint. A lot of times we go out and we see all these people and it's like, man, I want to learn this, or I want to know that, or how do I get better at this, or how do I get better at that? And, one of the things that I think is funny, and we all know this, if you watch sports or you watch anything on TV, you're always yelling at the TV, oh, they should have done this, or you should have gone in that direction, or you should have gone this way. Why? Because it's so easy to give advice. And how many times has someone come to you and said, hey, I need to lose weight, and you give them advice on something you're not doing, or, oh, I need to grow my business, and you give them advice on something you're not doing. The person in your life who gives the best advice is you. You give the best advice. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do to make things happen. Even if you take in all the information like I did, even if you go to all the conventions and all the talks. I forgot to mention Matt Monero with Business Finishing School. Saw a lot of great people there, learned a lot at BFS in Dallas. That's also coming up next month in February, almost a month from today, February 22nd to the 23rd, bfssummit.com. That was a great event. I learned a ton of that, got a ton of great advice. But at the end of the day, the advice means nothing if you don't apply it, right? Because hearing from Matt Monero, hearing from Tony Robbins, hearing from Gary Vee, hearing from all these guys that I learned from, it doesn't matter how good the advice they give or the direction or the opinions that they give, especially all the way up from the stage to 1,000 people, but it's how do you apply it in your life? Are you taking the advice that people are giving you? Are you taking the things that people are giving you, and are you applying it? So a lot of times we want to seek out this magic answer. And listen, guys, first one right here, totally guilty of this. Last year I set out on a mission to find out, what makes people successful. What makes them tick? What made them great? What made them go from being broke or on the streets or poor or not being successful or being in debt to being this, having these $100,000 or multi-million-dollar companies? I really, wanted to talk to Matt Monero and figure out, what did he do that made that happen? And yes, there's some things that he did in blowing his business up. And if you haven't read his book, You Need More Money, it's a great book to pick up. One of the best books I read last year, You Need More Money, Don't Let Your Struggle Become Your Standard, by Jose Flores, another great book. But all these great people that I got great advice from last year, if I didn't take that advice and apply it in my life, if I didn't take that advice and say, okay, how does what Matt's saying, how does what Tony's saying, how's what Gary's saying, how's what Brant Pavivic's saying, what's Rand Stagen saying, if I didn't take those things and apply them in my life, I wouldn't have understood how to make myself successful. So while it's great to go out and get these advice from people, and I highly recommend investing in yourself, I highly recommend attending conferences, I highly recommend hiring a coach, I highly recommend reading books, I highly recommend taking courses online to improve yourself and your business. But the best advice on how to apply all that knowledge you're learning is going to come from you. And it's only going to come from you. So stop searching for that guru. Stop searching for that mentor that's going to give you the answers. Matt Monero's been going live every day this month. He was talking about that. Really, really great. And you hear me mention him a lot because I've been consuming his content a lot, right? So it's been applicable to me. But I had to take the advice that Matt's giving on those lives and apply them in my life. So if we're not doing those things, if you are not taking your own advice, if you are not taking the advice you're giving other people, I was guilty of this too. I was telling all my clients, man, every time you do a job, ask a client for a testimonial video, ask them to send you a written testimonial, whatever it takes. And I wasn't doing that for my business. So you know what? I started to do that and ask people for testimonial videos so I could share them on social media so people could actually understand what I do. What is an outsourced COO? How do we help your business? How do we help you grow? How do we put structure in your everyday life so that you can turn things around? Curtis sent me a great one yesterday that I'm going to share with you guys as well. So the most important thing is, guys, and in 2019, if you've been searching for this, if you've been struggling, if you've been saying, man, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to invest in, look at yourself. Take the advice from yourself and put it into action. Surround yourself with other great people that are doing that as well. And I'll tell you, that's almost a secret I learned from all these people. Jose Flores says this from stage. Brian Cristiano says this from stage. Matt Monero says this from stage. You have to put it into action. They say that, and most people, what they're missing is they're looking for permission, right? Jose says this all the time. You want permission to get it done. You feel like you're not good enough. You think that you're not good enough. But if you have that permission now, Jose gives you that permission. Brian and Cristiano have heard give the audience that permission, but only you can put that into action. So guys, listen, that's all I got for today. I hope you understand now who gives the best advice. So you know what you should do? You should go live so you could look at your pretty face on the computer screen or on your phone, and you should see the advice you give and share that with other people. Go out there and do that, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in to startdown.com. New episode dropping this week. Make sure you guys check that out. MikeFicara.com if you guys want to check me out and learn a little bit more about me. Make an appointment so we can talk about how you can take your own advice and you can be great. Your outsourced COO. I hope everybody has a great week. Appreciate it. And more importantly, if you do anything today, anything at all, I want you to dance in your seat. I want you to go ahead. I know you guys are there. Anthony, I see you on. Ken, I appreciate the love. Ken's giving me some love too as well. I appreciate that, guys. Appreciate everybody out there on Instagram. Anthony, I know you're watching Paisan. And dance, guys. Come on. Carrie, I see you out there. JR. Come on, let me see it happen. Beth, good to see you. Guys, Live Masters, too. If you haven't checked out Live Masters, great Facebook group if you guys want to learn how to go live. I even do a little bit of dancing in there. Exclusive content on Live Masters. You guys got to check that out. All right. I feel like dancing a little bit extra day. Big day today at the office on the Mag Groups. Follow my Instagram stories because there will be some cool stuff coming out on the Instagram stories. Oh, a little bit slow. I went a little slower today. Maybe I should have gone faster. All right, guys. Appreciate it, man. Make it a great one, everybody. Appreciate the love.